Alexander Calver, Jim Beaver. Alex, come on. Alex, come on. There we go. Mr. Mark Shepard. And Jared Padalecki. Yes. What? No, Mark, where are you going? Where are you going?
Mark, you're gonna...
And Mark Shepard. Where am I here? No, you sit right there in the middle of that couch. So this camera is right on you, in your face.
Hi, guys.
All this wonderfulness.
Old man incoming.
There we go. Mark, how we doing, man? Doing all right?
Please don't tell me Mark is co-moderating.
No, he is the moderator. I'm just
that is terrifying.
Hold his microphone.
Hi, Denver.
No, I love it. Denver, how
you doing? It's literally high. So high up in the altitude in Denver. I'm like, whoa.
Oh, I thought you meant something else.
Well, that too.
I thought you meant literally high because it's Colorado. But anyways.
Well.
I digress.
So I want to invite you guys to carefully, quietly, but quickly line up. And while they're doing that, I'm going to throw out
all of them
question to you guys. Just the people that want to ask questions, they already knew. They got their instructions early. So with the 469 seasons of Supernatural, at what point did you guys recognize that this was the cultural phenomenon that it has taken over the entire world like this?
Great question. I'll give you a first one.
That's worked out for better.
I think this is not being coy and cute. It still is odd to me.
What?
Yeah, because I think, of course this is amazing, but I can speak to times that the five of us were all on set in Vancouver, and we were just working our ass off, trying to tell a show we cared about. And basically it was like work, go home, sleep, wake up, work, go home, sleep, wake up, work, go home, sleep. And so these have been enormously special. I would say it was probably, I don't know exactly which year, but it was probably the first year that Supernatural had a panel at Hall H at Comic-Con. Before us, we were in the green room, and on stage in front of us is like Halle Berry and Hugh Jackman, and like they're doing X-Men, and after us is like the Avengers or whatever the show was. And Jensen and I are looking at each other like, what the hell are we doing here? And they were told afterwards by one of the organizers that they were lining up the night before, and lining up in the hallway, so it was like 7,000 or 10,000 people. Obviously, I think Kansas played us out for season 12.
Sorry.
Hall H. It was kind of like, oh wow, people are watching, and that's cool. So it's still fresh for me.
It took you to season 12 now?
Probably.
Okay.
It took me to season 19 because I'm still going like, oh shit, people are watching. And how many? Real quick question. Who's never been to a Supernatural panel before?
Yeah, that's right.
Amazing. Welcome to the family. Thank you for being here. Thanks for bringing us out. It's all downhill from here. He's just talking to himself.
Does anyone else want to add to that before we go to the fan questions? All right, these guys have been waiting to ask you all the things. So we'll start with this side and go back and forth. Hello, Fred, how are you doing?
First of all, I just wanted to say thank you. Jack's character got me through one of the worst parts of my life, and it really just supported me so much. But my actual question is for Relina Ruth. Hi. As a woman in this day and age, where everybody is so afraid of aging, where next wrinkle cream is the most exciting thing going on in the media. Yes?
This is Scott Ruth.
You are so beautiful and you have such a grace to you. How do you see this is, what do you want to say to young women and teen girls everywhere who are afraid of growing up?
I think there's never, yeah, don't grow up. I think there's never been a better time to be mature in the world. I think it's only improving for women, especially men have that thing where they're handsome, rugged older men, don't they, Mark? Never without style. But I think the world is changing. And I think, yeah, I'm lucky my mom was quite a good role model for me. You're just lucky who you have in your life. She met her now husband at 50. They've had 20-odd amazing years together, and I think I always thought, oh, there's good things can happen when you're older. And I just hope that continues in my career on screen as well. I really, really, really do. What do you think? You're going to give me a job soon?
Taking a job here.
As a young woman,
I know Ruth remembers that she was there. I don't know if I ever told her or Simon. So after she and I started working together, Jen was still in Vancouver because I think our kids were younger, they weren't in school yet. And so I go home and, how was your day? What did you shoot? Oh, there's this new actress, Ruthie, and she's sweet. Tell me about her, yada yada. And so then, was it called People's Choice?
Yes, that was.
Yes. So Ruthie got sick, and randomly Jen and I are like buying groceries, and we run into Ruth in the market, and Jen, and she hadn't met yet. And so, and Ruth is like, I'm sure she was feeling like garbage, but like no makeup, just sitting there buying chicken noodle soup or something. And when we finally left, it's like, hey, this is my wife, and this is Ruthie, and this thing. And when we left, Jen was like, oh my God, she's stunning. I was like, I know. She's like, you didn't mention that. I was like, well, no.
Probably the most perfect woman ever.
I'll say this, and for those of y'all who have been looking up to meet Ruth, and for those of y'all who will be looking up to meet her soon, is that her soul shines through, her heart shines through, no matter what she's wearing. We've had scenes where we were dying and killing and sweating and nasty, and she's always just a bright shining light wherever she is. So it's not the same advice I can give.
I remember.
that's the mansplaining bit.
I remember that meeting so well, and I just couldn't believe you remembered me, because I was like, you meet so many people, I just was so touched. And then the next time I saw you, you asked how I was feeling, and that was always the way with Jared Jensen. The one thing I do want to add is that my currency was never my looks. Fortunately, I was never model. It was never what it was about, and I think if you try and find what's in you, it's not based just on aesthetics and outer appearances, you've got a chance of some longevity.
I just want to say thank you for coming to Denver. I never thought I'd be able to meet any of you guys because of how expensive creation conventions So it's such an honor to be able to see you guys. My question was, if COVID didn't happen and leave the production the way it did you guys ever have any rumblings of how the series was going to end? If you were so rushed on it?
We did. We absolutely did. And we all would have been there. The final scene. I think it's another great. What I love is kind of Supernatural, as those of y'all who have seen a few episodes know. We kind of went meta. a lot. Yeah, what? And so, what I love is that my 15 years on Supernatural, life imitated art or vice versa so often. And what a crazy lesson it was, not for those of us on this side of the camera, but everybody, hey, life happens. Hey, it's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be great. And you might see the perfection later. That having been said, I hope we all come back for season 16 and beyond. Finally.
I wanted to be true so
16 because the TV thing is going weird, but I know we'd love to do like a Gilmore Girls esque, like reboot and shooting. I would very much enjoy that, but and here we are. And we lost some experiences, we lost some friends, but now we're here together enjoying what we're upset to say.
I'm dead.
He comes back too. He's being flayed.
That's one
8 episodes of Mark just getting beat up. He just come back and he's just like,
What's new about that?
Oh, you read the scripts?
Thank you. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you so much.
Hello.
Hi, my name is Branson Cartwright, and I'm a Supernatural fan, and
You're in the right place.
I've only seen like a couple episodes on Netflix, but one of the first episodes I ever watched from Supernatural was Supernatural crossing over with Scooby-Doo. So the question I want to ask to Jared is, what is it like doing that crossover episode, even with some of the voice actors from Scooby-Doo?
So when I moved to LA when I was 17, and I signed a contract to do 4 episodes on Gilmore Girls. I drove out, thank you, named after myself. I drove out to Los Angeles from San Antonio with my grandfather and 2,000 Pontiac Firebird. And I had some clothes, and I had some shoes, and I had a Magnavox DVD VHS player combination thing, and I had some VHS cassettes that I had recorded over the years, and many of them were Scooby-Doo. It was kind of not word of lie. It was a show that I loved growing up. It would play in the background. It would be on Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network or whatever. And so it was just like, oh, okay, well, I'll take these so they can be on the background. They kind of made me happy, made me laugh. And so getting to be a part of that was really surreal. And it was so strange also because at the time we were shooting, each episode was 8 days to film. So you shoot like Monday to Friday, have the weekend off, Monday to Wednesday, and the next episode Thursday, etc. And so I think we only filmed for 2 days. It was like fighting the green dinosaur in the pawn shop, and then we go into Scooby World and Supernatural land, and then we come back and Dean has this like man cave, and so we didn't shoot a lot. It was more the ADR stuff that we did. Our friend Susie and Bessie Henry, who wrote The Outsiders, happened to be in town, so she came. It was an unusual experience, and obviously the episode of Supernatural that I was kind of the least involved in, and I think we recorded all of our dialogue, say in February. It didn't come out until October. So we were like, hope this works. So we have called us saying we're not going to do it anymore. Super cool. I love the show too. And welcome to the family.
Hi there. Also, seriously, thank you so much for everything you've done for the fandom. It got me through a really hard time in my life as well, as many others probably have and will say. And my question is for all of you, because Jim and Alexander are in The Boys. Do you guys think you'll ever join the cast of The Boys or Gen V?
Hunter had a wife. Have you seen Rob's episode?
yeah, I mean, Rob didn't seem too concerned with his wife in that episode.
I'd love to. I talked to Cricky in the last month a few times more than once, and I kind of said like, yes, for shit. Seeing too much or having seen the show and knowing Cricky, I'm sort of very nervous and go back up to a workout plan because he likes taking people's clothes off. And I said yes, and my mom was like, so I read Cricky said you're doing The Boys. Please don't take your clothes off. I was like, Mom, you've seen it. You get burns and you change my diaper. She's like, yeah, but that was a long time ago. And so I'm hoping to go play. I don't think it will be until January, February. It's not moved yet, as far as I know.
It would be a headline, Jared Padalecki and the boys keeps his clothes on.
Good. When you said headline, I thought you meant something else.
Good night, everybody. So good, so good. Thank you.
Mark. You gonna go play one?
Me naked? No problem.
It's great because Cookie was saying, like, season 5 might be it. So getting Shepard to make it on the boys would be a great way to lose viewers.
Cheap way to end the show.
Thank you so much for your question.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Hi, I want to thank you guys for Supernatural. My question is for Mark. How do you think Sterling reacted to his friend Nate Ford's death on Leverage? Do you think he and his daughter both went to the funeral?
I have a phrase that occurs at times like this, which some of you may know, which is, write your own bloody fan fiction. Doesn't matter what I think, it matters what you think. Believe it or not, it's taken me years to work out. I'm the custodian, I've been lucky enough to be the custodian of characters that people have followed or enjoyed. I mean, my time on Supernatural, as the custodian of that character was fantastic, but what it did for my life was something completely different, to spend that amount of time with these amazing people, and you know, I wouldn't be married, I wouldn't be in any of the situations that I've been in the last years if it hadn't been for what was going on around me. So I think Supernatural is much more personal to me than almost anything else. But I am just a custodian of my character. It's a collaboration between wonderful writers and creators that entrust me with something. And I like to see where it goes. And I have a little bit of room to do it, but I like to fill out what I've got, not imagine what I could have. Does that make sense? Well said.
My sibling made me watch Supernatural with them a while ago, and I ended up actually really liking it.
Thank you, your sibling. Thank you, your sibling. From us.
And my question is, what was your favorite episode to film and why?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't that one.
The kiss heard around the world.
You know, I guess more than one person on that show. But only one of them keeps the picture on his phone.
What I like is just before. I've never seen a man more afraid.
It wasn't the masculinity that troubled me. Because that was a minor issue. But I'm not fond of skull.
How do you think other people feel? Why don't you shave?
It's the softest lips.
But I've been told by more than one person. My favorite episode this weekend is It was very cool being in Jensen's first episode as a director and watching him fail. No, actually, he was, and I told him this after it was over, that I had felt as safe as I ever had with any director when shooting that episode. He knew what he was doing from the very first moment and was really good at it. And the episode was all about me.
My extraordinary time, I think. It was a confluence of so many things. I had so much fun doing Weekend at Bobby's View. That was just, Jensen, do you remember something? Jensen had this amazing way of not letting us do what we wanted to do. That's what he was doing. So he'd come on the set, we were in the middle of something, have some big scene where we're talking like we're really excited about ourselves, everything else. And he'd walk in and go, great, I got it. Do you really need another one? Like, no, I wouldn't. But the end of it was just the most amazing time. I mean, everybody says the show is like a family, right? I mean, and to us it very much is, but everybody says that. But when you've got a crew whose job is to work, their job is to not necessarily go on that journey with us all the time. You know, they have lives and they have places to go and things to do. And when they're working, we stop working. They have a crap load of stuff they have to take care of. They were silent for 2 days. Silent. Because we were so deep into what we were doing. They're like, let's not bother the actors. There was silence on that set. And the feeling that we were supported from every single person in the world was the most astonishing to me. I mean, I sat in that chair for 2 days. Yeah, but it was magnificent. Everybody was just magnificent. And it just reminded me of how much work we'd all done together. You know, and I look back at that and I go, man, this was a special thing. This isn't your average TV show. This isn't your average job. This is like, we're all in this together. We're trying to make the best thing we can make. And then we get to be lucky enough to give it out to you. We just hope you like it. We hope. And we've already moved on to the next thing. And we get to a place like this and we see the results of it, which is the most glorious gift of all. We get our audience back, right? We actually get to meet our audience, which is the most glorious thing. Because I come from theatre and live music, and you come from theatre and obviously the rest of it. But there's a difference where you see the face and you see the, right? You see this reaction, it just blows your mind. But to have that much of an amazing experience and then come to a convention and go, oh yeah, it's a shared experience, not just a, we did this, what we did. This is what we did.
Two episodes brought to mind. One was regarding Dean, which I just loved writing in that episode. And I remembered I was ended up doing a voiceover almost as a monologue. And I remember you gently breaking up matchsticks and sticking them in your eyes to keep your eyes open because I had to do so many times. We had so much fun making that episode. But in the rupture, when you got to murder me, no, but just further to what Mark was saying, season 15, however many episodes in, and the lead of the show is still giving you 1,000,000% for your coverage. It's, I'm sorry I would work with you on set. Really, like,
Not yet.
Not yet.
It ain't over yet.
Some of my other points were happy with alcohol. We will say something at some point during this time.
What I was going to say was that, like, Mark's like, it was beautiful, it was perfect, the camaraderie.
I was like, you guys always make me sound like this fucking pirate.
We had a good time. It's amazing.
First off, it's really one of my pirate bands. No, it's just like, he's like, wow, that sounds lovely. That was long gone by the time I got there. Respect, the brotherhood, you know. Selfishly, my first episode was super fun. Also, I was walking in a situation where there's a TV show that's already been on for 13 years and you're trying not to suck. I had my big scene with you and I was like wow, like I watched you on Gilmore Girls, like I'm gonna work with you now. Yeah, I watched Gilmore Girls. Get out of here. But no, then like first day I was like very like prepared, very serious, and then Jared spent the next 3 hours just trying to make me laugh constantly. It turns out it was very easy, so it was fun.
Yeah, so many moments, serious moments, and wonderful moments where you just feel with the acting. Where I sit now, or in my head, the stuff I remember most of all is all the fucking laughing we did, pardon my French. But I remember Jim Bieber, Bobby Singer, laying in a hotel bed, and you can't see his feet, and so we're at the bottom of the bed, and I'm pinching his toe as hard as possible on his coverage, trying to get him to break. He doesn't break until they call cut. He goes, "You damn fool!" I remember teasing with Ruby and with Mark Shepard when we're walking through hell or something, and they're like British ass theater background. Every line took. That's so we were doing, it was like, let's all get to. We had to shoot a scene. It was like a 2-page scene, and we're on this curve on this set. It's this beautiful set. It's on our stages. And it's like 2 pages, which is probably, we each get like 10 lines of dialogue. And so we're walking, and as they're saying the lines, like, well, here I am, again. Here you are again. And I was like, hey, I have like 5 lines in the scene. We're gonna have to talk quicker because I'm like Britishing the scene. We only have 42 minutes. And I remember poor knockout.
And you guys did my dialogue to prove.
And then with Alcal and the scene, Jensen and I got kicked off set by Rita Lopez Corrado because it was like after the Baby Driver, oh my god, that's Baby Driver. We were trying so hard, and so when Sam and Dean go to like the side room in the hotel room, and it stays with Misha and Alex, we were just we're off camera going like, so they finally kicked us off set. And I was like, damn it.
Guys, this was a big break for me, okay?
That's how you know your family right there. That's what that is.
Yeah.
I remember the time they nearly crushed you to death out of fondness. Alcal had to kind of like lie on the floor, and so of course Jared and Jensen and Misha and whoever else was there all just piled on top. I was genuinely worried for your well-being. You seemed a little purple and ready to go.
Never pass the bathroom when you're healing him. It was amazing. All around it was amazing, but I love the laughing personally. So thank you all so much for letting us play.
Absolutely. Thank you. All right, I got to warn the room. We're within the last 10 minutes, so we'll try to get through as many questions as we possibly can. Rapid fire. Let's go.
Hi, my question is for Ruth about Dead Boy Detectives. I really love the scenes where the night nurse was stuck in the fish, and I'm just wondering if that will have any sort of lasting effect on her.
Definitely. It's one of my favorite things to do is spend an entire day inside the belly of a fish, extremely irate. I mean, let's see if we get a season 2. I don't know. It's thank you. Hands up who's watched Dead Boy Detectives. Woohoo! Hands up if you've not watched it. Hands up.
Watch it tonight.
You can slap yourself in the face. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate it.
So good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
Is it surreal to like wake up and still not like, since the show is long finished, is it like surreal to realize that it's finished? You don't have to like go onto set and do all the supernatural.
Have to go on the set?
Yeah, I don't think it was have to. I think one of the great things, the entirety, I think for all 5 of us, the characters we got to play and who we are as people, the show is not airing current episodes right now, but it feels as current as anything that's a part of my life. Like, here we are talking to 1,000+ people about fun ideas and fun memories. Like, this is what I think we all knew we had. I hope y'all knew y'all had it too. Y'all clearly know you have it now, so it doesn't feel gone.
The show lives on, the paychecks don't.
Fair.
We get to see y'all.
It's real. It's real.
Trying to make insurance, man.
What?
Residual.
We're the curmudgeons of the show.
Shut up.
Remember I said I did a panel with Jim and he told the truth, remember?
Yes.
Yeah, anyway.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello. Which of the Felicia Day episodes is your favorite?
Mine's easy. I don't know the name of it. It was a really creepy ass like bug monster, but it was she and I sitting in the pickup truck on a stakeout for a while, like playing with a fidget spinner and doing that. I got to spend so much time with her. She's golden. Yeah, she's amazing. So I really loved that. I got to spend a lot of time with her. Oftentimes, like my experience on the show, like I feel like I see my 4 friends up here right now more often doing these than I did on the show because you're so busy. You're memorizing the next scene, you're blocking the next sequence, you're doing the stunts, you're changing your wardrobe, you're getting hair and makeup touch-ups. And so when you had stuff that you just got to, there was something we were breaking into like a safe or something. There were sequences and episodes that I got to really hang with the person as much as off camera as on camera. And so I don't recall the name of that episode, but that's what sticks out to me.
Thank you, thank you. Hello. David Wangler.
Oh, that's great.
Hi, guys. So I was just curious, this is a question for the whole panel. What are your favorite horror movie universes, and do you think your characters would survive?
Favorite horror movie universes?
Yeah, and would your characters survive?
I know, well, let me turn that question on its head. I know the horror movie universe that Mark Shepard would be dead instantly. It's called A Quiet Place.
Wow, 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 wow.
So, I think
It never ends. You see, this is going to go on for the next 50 years.
With love, though.
God willing.
God willing.
They'd kill him during the opening credits.
It would be the opening credits. He'd be like, "Did I ever tell you when I was back here, matey? We found some booty and."
That's what you're going to do in a reboot of Supernatural. You're going to have me speak and then just kill me.
Oh God, that'd be rough. Y'all?
I like the baby's question more.
I'm too scared to watch horror movies. Even Supernatural Leviathans were too much for me. I had to turn it off. I can't take it. I genuinely can. I can't take it.
I think I do all right on Supernatural for like 15 years.
Not bad, not bad. Yeah.
I can come back. We can all come back.
Very good. Anyone else want to
Thank
chime
you.
in? Thank you.
How are you? Yes, you.
Sorry.
You with the finger.
I'm great. How are you?
Wonderful, thank you. Wait, me?
That's your question?
All of you.
Thank you so much, great. Yes.
I love you all. My question is for Mark, though, about my favorite show, Warehouse 13. About your character, Valda. Do you think that he was evil from the get-go?
No, I've never played an evil character in my life. I've played some characters that have some slightly different moral values than the other people that are on the screen at the time, but nobody is ever evil in their own world.
There you go.
Right, yeah. And I love that. I've heard other actors, like, characters see themselves, between action and cut, like, hey, I'm doing this for a reason. Mark Shepard has never been evil on camera. Thank you so much.
And tell all it's coming, man, it's coming.
I really want to do another 15 years of this.
My question is for Jared. I guess, how are you feeling about being able to work with Jensen again on a Kripke project?
Well, have you seen The Boys?
No.
Okay. I am excited. I'm thrilled. I'd work with the Kripke or Ackles or anybody up on the stage anytime. That having been said, like I was saying, my mom was like, "Please don't take your clothes off." It's like, Mom, I don't know. Kripke's a strange dude, so.
You're nervous. You're genuinely nervous.
Genuinely nervous. Like I'm sweating.
Yeah.
I can't wait. It's gonna be exciting. Right now, I'm really interested in kind of like spending time with my family and friends, and I strangely, but in 24 years, I've never been jobless. I've been on strike, or I've been in a pandemic, but I've always been like, hey, once the strike ends, we have a week until you're back on set. Hey, once the pandemic ends, We start up Supernatural 2 weeks later, you have 2-week quarantine, and then Walker starts. So I've just always been kind of bouncing around and never had time. And this is also maybe why I'm nervous. Never had time to really sit and go like, okay, who is Jared at 42 in a couple of weeks that I wasn't at 22 before Supernatural, or that I wasn't at 17 before Gilmore Girls? And so I'm looking forward to spending time with people I want to spend time with, y'all included, them included. Like, that's what I'm really enjoying right now. So when it's time to play pretend again, I hope I can hit the ground running, and I know I have some support around here, so thank y'all in advance.
If we can get through this next one, this will have to be our very last question. I apologize to everybody in the line. If you don't get a chance, or since you won't get a chance, go upstairs and talk to them at their booths. Share all your accolades and love. Last question, make it a good one.
Better be good.
I'll give you my best. But I do like to say I loved you on Friday the 13th, loved you seeing you toe-to-toe with Jason Voorhees.
Absolutely.
That's the first time I saw how tall you were. I caught Mark Shepard in X-Files causing fire all over the place.
You need the question, though.
Alexander, my question is for you for your end, the end phrases you had before the end of the show. Did you agree with them, or did you have any other thoughts or plans that you would have rather go, other than saying that I'm always with you, even when your character's away?
No, I mean, I thought it was really beautiful. I don't know you guys, and I'm sure you guys have all had some loss in your life, but if you could say one nice thing to someone that you never got to, I felt it was kind of like that, and I felt it was very succinct and a nice way to say goodbye and help the boys finish their story, you know?
Fan Expo Denver, before we get out of here, in a couple of days, it's Alex's and Jared's birthday, so if we can get a happy birthday for them as we're getting up out of here. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, happy birthday to you. Come on, one more. Happy birthday to you. Again. Happy birthday. Yes, go for it. Good job.
Y'all who have birthdays this week and month.
To you. Nice. Denver, make some noise one more time for Mark, Alex, Jared, Ruth, and Jim. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We are going to have to clear the room out. Be prepared to move, make your exit towards the back, stage left, right, whatever that is over there in the corner. Thank you guys so very much. Go see those guys upstairs. We appreciate all of you. Big thanks.